If you guys are looking to buy cheap and reliable FIFA 17 coins, make sure to check out MMOGAH. The link to their website is down in the description and use the code S2G to get yourself a 3% off on your purchase. I'll try and curl this one in and it goes into the back of the net somehow. I have absolutely no idea how that one went in. That was his mistake, and then that's a technically superb finish. Far post, we get +1 for curves. We get a skill dribbling trait as well for that. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to another one of these FIFA 17 My Player Career Mode episodes. I believe this is the 7th episode of this series, and it has been a while since I've uploaded an episode of this series, more than a week in fact. That's because last week I've been just busy with my exams and all, but my exams are now over, hence I'll try and be more consistent with this series. Today's episode we've got some more games, but most importantly we'll be making our debut in the FA Cup, so if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on this video. That would be greatly appreciated. The support on this series has been ridiculous, so if you guys can keep that up, that would be awesome. And also subscribe if you are new around here so that you do not miss a single FIFA 17 upload. So we've got some interesting games in today's episode. The big one is of course the FA Cup game against Wolverhampton. That is going to be an interesting one. Hopefully we can put in a good performance in the FA Cup. In the league, Chesterfield are doing pretty well, top of the league, and as I've said multiple times, we were actually bottom when we joined Chesterfield, and now that we are top, it is actually ridiculous. Winning the league with Chesterfield I think would be a ridiculous achievement. It will help us grow in a player as well. It will increase a lot of our stats. So that is one thing I really want to do. As you can see right now we are 71 rated. We've grown by 3 overalls throughout the course of this season. Not too bad, and our stats look actually pretty good, especially our physical stats. The technical stats we've got to improve it a bit, but the physical stats look absolutely insane, especially the balance, the sprint speed, stamina. For a 72 rated, in fact 71 rated player, it's actually pretty good. Also, fellow Argentine Javier Mascherano, of course an Argentine international as well, was asked about the prospect of Santiago Lopez playing for the Argentine national team, and he believes Santiago Lopez could be a part of the international setup in the future, and that is very reassuring to hear, because coming from someone like Mascherano, you know, a top player in Argentina, hearing that we've got a chance to make it into the national team, very reassuring indeed. We've just got to keep our head down and put in great performances and hopefully get the call up as soon as possible. Can't wait to play alongside Javier Mascherano, Leo Messi and all the greats in Argentina. Anyways guys, I'm going to be simming this one against Oxford United, because you would have seen that our fitness was really poor for this one. I believe it was like 76. Didn't want to risk it, don't want to get injured in these crucial moments of the season, especially with that FA Cup game coming up soon. So I guess I talked with the coach and he agreed with me upon this decision, so I have been rested for that game. But we are now going to be playing against, I believe, Gillingham, and this one's at home, and the manager has picked us for this one, and it has been quite a while since I've played a game on this series, so kind of nervous. At the same time, I'm eager to get started off with this game, hopefully get a few goals with Santiago Lopez. If you guys do remember, we need 10 goals and then we will be getting the number 10 shirt. I believe we've scored like 7 goals so far, so just 3 more goals and we'll get the number 10 shirt at Chesterfield, which I think is a pretty big deal. Anyways, this is the team the boss has chosen for this one against Gillingham. It's a strong team. We are playing as a left striker. Let's see what we can do. We get the ball around the edge of the box. I decide to cut this one inside. I get the shot off as well, but the Gillingham keeper makes a pretty good save, and for some reason my teammate just put it out for a goal kick. What an idiot. Gillingham have now got an opportunity. It's down the wings with their number 7. Let's see what he can produce. He puts in a great cross, and the header from Dak is a pretty decent one, but it goes up off the crossbar. But so far in this game, good chances coming from both teams. Now we might have one as I try and slip the ball through into one of our strikers. The ball is cleared, but I get it around the edge of the box. I drive inside. It's a great run from me. I put the ball in, and that's a great cross from me, but the shot from my teammate was pretty bad. To be fair, he wasn't facing goal, so you can't really blame him for not putting that one on target, but maybe he could have passed it to someone who was in a better position to shoot. But now Gillingham have got another opportunity. They are creating some chances, and the shot is actually a pretty good good one, but just above the crossbar. I'm not gonna lie, Gillingham have created a ton of opportunities in this game and definitely deserve to be in the lead. Somehow we are hanging on, and now they've got another opportunity, but our keeper again makes a great save, which is always nice to see. Late on in this game, we might now have an opportunity to score. It's Michel who plays the ball into me. I play a quick 1-2 with our striker, and now I'm inside the box, but I get fouled by one of their defenders, and we get a penalty, a lifeline to get all 3 points. And guys, guess what? For some reason, in fact, it's probably good, we are going to be getting to take this penalty. I was super happy with this because, well, so far we haven't been able to take any penalties this season, but finally we are being entrusted with the penalty duties, and we're not going to be missing this one. It is a great penalty from Santiago Lopez. He gets a +1 in his penalty attribute, which is fantastic, and that goal gets us all 3 points. Now we're just 2 goals away from getting the number 10 shirt, which is fantastic and a great win for us. We get a match rating of 9.0, which is actually pretty good, and our overall is still 71. Our shooting was superb in this game, all shots kept on target. Passing pretty decent, 88%, not too bad. And as you can see, all our touches were really towards goal, so I think that's pretty good. Usually you would see my touches being all over midfield, you know, trying to drop deep and create play from there. But in this game, we were up forward creating chances for the team, which I think is pretty good. Time to get some training done. Let's see if some of our stats could get a cheeky increase. Vision looks like it's going to get increased, which will be pretty awesome to see. We get an F in penalties. Don't understand how, because we scored a cracking penalty, but our vision has gone up by 1 and it's now 72, which is not that bad. Now time to face Bolton, who are actually doing very well. This isn't going to be an easy game at all, because Bolton are 4th in the League 1 and we are 1st. Yes, we are favourites for this one, but Bolton aren't a side to be underestimated, so we can't take them lightly at all. The boss has actually changed the team a lot. A lot of our second team players are playing this one. But yeah, so we've still got me playing this one, so hopefully that could help us win the game, but clearly not, as we've conceded a foul here early on in this game, and we get booked for that. That is my first yellow card of this entire series. Disappointed to get it so early on in the series, but it is what it is. Also, if you have noticed why Chad Evans isn't playing, I think he's injured, so he will be back very soon, but he's not going to be taking part in the upcoming few games. But now a chance for Mitchell, as good link-up play between our 2 strikers. But of course the keeper makes a pretty good save. Now a chance now for Bolton in the second half. Ball played down the wings. Let's see what this winger can do. He puts in an average cross, to be fair, but our defender couldn't clear it well. And now a chance for Lafondra, who gets the shot off. Not the best of shooting attempts there from Bolton striker. But of course the score is still 0-0, good for us. Now a through ball played in behind the defense, but the defender does well. I somehow get the ball off the defender, and now I'm making a great run. I try to curl this one in, and it somehow goes into the back of the net. A fantastic goal from Santiago Lopez, a curling effort with his right foot. I mean, look at that pressure to get the ball back off the defender, and then the finesse to curl that one towards the right of the keeper, in fact towards the left of the keeper. It was just superb. We might now have an opportunity to, you know, score one more goal and give us the number 10 shirt we've been wanting for quite a while. Let's see what Santiago can do. But he absolutely skies this one. So 77 minutes into this game, it's still 1-0. Now a chance now for Bolton to salvage at least a point from this game. Hopefully not. This is a great attack, but the shot has let them down. Not the best of attempts there from Bolton. And the game, fortunately for us, ends in a 1-0 win thanks to a great goal from Santiago Lopez. Curling effort towards the left of the keeper. Absolutely unstoppable. So 3 points against Bolton. Not complaining at all. Our match rating was kind of disappointing for this game, 7.7. That is probably because our shooting was really poor. Passing was good, which is always nice to see. And as you can see in this game, most of our touches were in midfield, and probably that's why we really didn't have the best of games. Somehow we still scored, so that is, I guess, fantastic. This win will still keep us top of the league, which I think is amazing. Our next game is against Peterborough, but as you can see, our fitness again is very low, 69, and I really want to play in that FA Cup game, so I'm not taking a chance. I will be simming our next game so that I'm fully fit for the game against Wolves in the FA Cup. So that is basically the plan. So as you can see, I'm simming this one against Peterborough. Please give us the win, man. I really want to win the league this season with Chesterfield. And it's a 2-2 draw. Not complaining though, as we did sim this game. But guys, the Wolverhampton game is getting closer and closer, and again, great news as Ched Evans is back from his injury. That I think is just fantastic news. It will really help us, potentially beat Wolves. That would be a massive achievement. And as you can see, we have been picked for this FA Cup game. We have been talking to the boss about this game, and the boss believes it's a massive opportunity for me to show my talent, as all the scouts from the big clubs will be present during this FA Cup game. So that's making me nervous, but I'm sure I can handle the pressure and put in a good performance against Wolves, sending us to the next round of the FA Cup. That is pretty much the aim. Ched Evans will be sitting this one out. I think he's on the bench, but it's still a strong team, man. I mean, to be fair, it's not my strongest of teams, but we've been in good form so far. Hopefully we can keep up that good form and potentially get a win against Wolves. And as you can see, all these new FA Cup graphics, I really love them. It just looks so good in game. Imagine if EA had all the licenses for all these official broadcast graphics, etc. For leagues like La Liga, Bundesliga. Yeah, I think they have Bundesliga this year. I'm not sure. They had it last year, but it would just be amazing. But anyways, guys, time to play this FA Cup game against Wolves, and we didn't really start off this game well at all, as it was all Wolves in the first half. But in the second half, we've got a chance now early on as well. Here's Dennis on the ball. Plays the pass into me. I take a touch onto my right foot, get the shot off. I tried to find that left top corner, but it was just above the crossbar. But to be fair, it was actually a pretty decent attempt. Have a look at the replay as well, just inches wide. There was no chance of the keeper saving that if that was on target. Chance now for Wolverhampton. Here's the ball with their right back. They're building some great attacking football. Let's see what happens. And the header from, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that guy's name, but it wasn't the best of headers. This game was a really cagey game with very few chances, but well, we had one chance now as I get the ball in a dangerous position. I slide it through into Di Maio, and we've got a great chance to score. And Di Maio goes near post, and he scores in the FA Cup. We get an assist for this Di Maio goal, and in an FA Cup game as well. Scouts will be pretty impressed with both me and Di Maio, which is always good to see. 1-0 to Chesterfield. Can Wolves pull back a goal and send this game into a replay game? Hopefully not. Our keeper makes a great save there to keep the score 1-0 to us, and that's how the game ends. A great win for us in the FA Cup against Wolverhampton. You guys will find out the team that we will be facing in the next round of this competition. Hopefully a considerably easier team, so that we can potentially try our luck at winning this tournament. A lot of our stats increased after this game because of the fact that we've completed 20 games in this series. So that's actually pretty good. Stats like volleys, penalties all went up by 1, which is always good. And as you can see again in this game, my heat map, most of my touches were around the midfield. I've got to try and stick towards the right hand side, but as sometimes our midfield lacks creativity, I occasionally drop in deep, to help create chances for my forwards. I might have to fix that because I think staying up front gives us the better chance of scoring more goals. We end this episode top of the league with 51 points. Bristol Rovers bottom of the league with 22 points. They are probably gonna get relegated. Always not good to see a team get relegated, but it is what it is. Next episode we'll be getting through January and February games. Not sure if we'll be finishing through all of Feb's games, but most of them hopefully. Talking about the number 10 shirt, we are 1 goal away from getting the number 10 shirt at Chesterfield. Hopefully next episode should be enough to give us the number 10 shirt. Anyways, we are now 72 rated in the league. I believe we are the highest rated player in League 1. And the fact that I'm just 19, it is actually pretty incredible. Our sprint speed when we started this episode off was 80 and it's now 82. Just shows we are making progress, especially in our technical stats as well. They have gone up pretty well, which is always nice to see. That, guys, is pretty much the end of this episode. Have a look at the accomplishments we could potentially complete in a few episodes. Physical ones, beat plays off dribble, that should give us extra balance, strength, sprint speed, etc., which is always nice to see. One thing that's pretty important, if we complete 75 dribbles, we get +1 star skill moves, which is great, as we get 4-star skill moves then, which will enable me to do the Berber spin, etc. But that, guys, is pretty much the end of this episode. I'll try and upload more episodes of the series throughout the course of this week. That's pretty much it for this video. Really hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you guys have, make sure to drop a like on this video. That would really help this channel grow. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content, and I will see you guys very soon with another episode on this series.